we're almost there. Let's give it a push. There we no! It did it again. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of my summer car, and today we are going to attempt to, I don't want to say finish the car, but build the rest of it. I really hope this thing cranks, and I don't know if we're going to get around to cranking it today, but I'm going to sure try to. So anyways, I figured a good place to start is to get this thing rolling. So got the wheels here, I need to go get the jack, and we're going to jack this up and get all 4 tires on it. I think everything suspension-wise is good to go, so that should be the next step, or at least I hope it is. Alright, I got 1 tire on so far. This jack is the worst thing to use in the game. Like, it does not like this car at all. It slips off, it glitches through the floor. I really wish they could maybe improve on that a little bit. So let's get this tire on, and then I'm going to do the right side tires real quick. And eventually we're going to need to push this into the garage. So we're going to do that. That's where we're going to actually put the engine down into the engine compartment. So we're going to drop that there. Yay, we have tires. Alright, we've got our right sides going on right now, and then we should be good. This thing will roll around, this is progress, people. This is a lot of progress. I really didn't think we'd make it this far. So pretty proud of that. I'm still a little nervous about that motor. That's the one thing that worries me. Between it actually starting, the leaks, it just not falling out completely. Got a lot of nerves on me right now, but I think we need to start doing some of the actual interior work here. So I'm gonna go grab some of the seats. Alright, we gotta put our back panel on here. This is gonna be above the seat. You could put the subwoofer one on, but I don't think we're gonna have a sound system in here, so let's do that. Let's see, okay, that's the bottom of the seat. We're gonna grab the seat here. This should go in next. This ought to be fairly easy to put in theory. There we go. Got that. We got 2 bolts here. This is spanner number 9, so we're gonna tighten down this one. And we're gonna tighten down this one. I was tempted not to put a back seat in. Just have it there for storage, but then I was afraid, like, the gap it had, everything would just go into the trunk. So I figured, you know what, that's probably not a good plan there. Alright, we're going to put the dashboard together first. Alright, we're going to put the dashboard together next. I've got the dashboard down there. You've got like the gauge panel here. I've got an RPM gauge and a clock gauge. I don't know where the clock gauge goes. I know the RPM, I believe, goes right here. And it takes like a spanner number 6, I believe. Which I don't... Oh, maybe it doesn't. Let's see. Maybe it's a 7. Let's go grab the 7 real quick. And then I gotta figure out how to actually slot this thing in. Let's see, here we go, what are we at? That's gonna be our 7 right there, so let's get the 7. And then we're gonna screw those in, and then I think it either pops in or screws in with spanner number 6 on the actual dash itself. So yeah, here this is. Okay, so we've got those 2 in. And let's go grab the other spanner, we'll try to slot these 2 together. Yeah, I was wrong. We need to get the dashboard in first, so let's go ahead and throw this into the chassis here. Actually, I already got my check mark. Wow. Okay. So we've got that. Got a spanner size of 10, I believe. There we go. So we've got 1. I think it's just 2. I think it's that one and that one. Now that panel should go in. And this is starting to look like an interior. I need some seats. I believe the handbrake, or that might be the gear shifter. And then the handbrake's right here. Need to put our wheel on. Debating on the radio. I don't typically like the music in here. I think it would be fine without it, but, you know, I'm sure somebody's going to complain if I don't have the radio in there. Let's see. Here's this. Now, it was optional. You can either put the clock gauge in or the RPM gauge. And I was like, well, why would you want a clock over an RPM? So we're going to do that. Ooh, the dice move. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see. Can we slot this in? There we go. Whoa. What? Was I actually pushing it forward there? Okay, that was weird. So yeah, I need to go get a spanner number 6, and then we're gonna screw these in. So let's go ahead and grab that over here. Should probably move this in here with me. I think that would make sense, but I guess not. I'm about to start putting in some seats and stuff, so that's gonna be a big pain in the butt. So we've got, what, 1, just 2? Is that it? That seems like, what's holding it on this side? I don't see anything. It actually looks good. So there we go. Got the dash in. We can, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. Might as well. We're gonna go ahead and slot that radio in. I want to clean this thing out, so we're gonna slot that in. We need to get the gear shifter in. We can get the wheel on. We need to get the seats in and the handbrake. We're making it. So we're gonna do all that, and then we're gonna push this thing into the garage and try to fit the motor in. Let's go ahead and slot that in. There we go. Got that. In theory, that should be. Wait, no, we need an engine alternator to get that battery going. I don't know if it's got any charge in it. I would say, hey, let's turn on the radio, but let's not. All right, here's the gear shifter. There we go. What do we have? 3. That's not bad. Still using spanner number 6, so let's go ahead and put those down. All right, and then I feel like we should probably stick the. I'm gonna try to slot the handbrake in next, and then we can put the seats, and then the steering wheel. Is there supposed to be a little cover on that dashboard or the glove box? I didn't see one of those. Maybe there is somewhere around here. Huh. Wonder if that's a missing part. It might be behind those panels over there. Alright, here comes the handbrake. That's in. I've got the spanner size number 8. We've got 4 bolts to do here. So we'll be ripping that handbrake around corners and probably killing ourselves. Got those. Let's see. I guess we're ready for seats next, so I'm going to slot both of those in. I'm assuming are they the same? Let's see. Actually, no, it's probably because the panels to let them back are little controls here, so that's going to be the driver's seat here. So let's go ahead and put that in. There we go. Come on. Thought of maybe making it like a race car, not doing at least the passenger seat. I thought about not doing the back seat, but of course, like I said, I'm worried about when I carry stuff flying into the trunk. I guess that would be okay. I'm thinking of the performance of the car. Less weight is always better, so let's see. Got those in. Let me go find the spanner size for those real quick. Okay, spanner number 9 for the seats here, and then we're going to switch to spanner number 10, and we should be able to get the wheel on. Can I just climb into here? This is kind of a tight fit. Should be a screw right there. Oh, that would be terrible if we're driving around and one of the seats pops off. I'm kind of curious. I want to sabotage a couple parts, maybe not save the game and go in here and try that. Let's see. There we go. So we've got that one, and then we're going to switch to spanner number 10, and we're going to stick the steering wheel on. So let's go ahead. Let's see, number 10. Let's go ahead and grab the steering wheel here. That's an ugly steering wheel. I hope you can replace this. I know there's a lot of replacement parts that you can play with here. Let's see. Come on. Get on there. I had the check. There's the check. All right. Let's go ahead and screw this in here. And we now have a steering wheel. We have I guess, a complete inside. Got the handbrake, gear shifter, pedals I believe are hooked up, dash is good, steering wheel's on. We need to put the doors on, but we are in business. I think it is about time to push this in. We need to install the fuel tank, and then we're going to try to get the actual engine in too. Okay, it's time to try to push this thing into the garage. I'm really worried about this. That bay scares me. Let's see. Let's try to push you over to the right here. Where's the bay? There it is. I really don't want to drop this down in there. What are we stuck on? It's acting like it doesn't want to move forward. All right, come on. Come on. There we go. A little from the right. Okay, we're going to give you a nudge. We're going to nudge you. There we go. All right, let's push from the back. This is taking way too long, but we're almost there. Let's give it a push. There we go. No! It did it again. Can I push it from this side again? This guy's he's really strong, so let's see. Nope, I feel like that's gonna damage the car. Let's do it from down here. Come on, buddy. Just lift the car with your bare hands. There we go. All right, we're there. Can I fit out of here? I think if I can push it over just slightly, we'll be good. And he just kind of went through the car there. Okay, let's do this. Let's just push it over. Let's not hit it until there, and is that enough? I think that's about it. We're gonna give it one more nudge forward. I don't know how I even knocked the trunk around. The alignment's so bad that it just instantly goes to the right, so there we go. That is probably far enough, so let's move on to, I guess, the gas tank. Man, it is gonna be a late night in the garage, so I need to reward myself, grab a beer. I might have to grab a couple here. do that. There we go. One more, I'm gonna grab these chips, eat those, and now my thirst has gone up because of the chips, but we're countering that right now. This might make building the car a little bit more interesting, so we're gonna toss that down. There we go. Okay, let's grab the fuel tank here. Let's see, which side is up? I don't really know. Let's assume that it goes down. Oh, there we go. Check mark. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, let's go ahead and crouch under here real quick and see what we're dealing with. Okay, here we go. We got 4 back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, at least we know we have a fuel tank. That's not gonna hopefully fall out. I'm so tempted to test this, and I might do this in my free time. We'll see what happens when you don't attach certain parts. Let's see, we've got that. That is, what is this? Does that need to be tightened too? No? Okay, so we got 3 here in the front, it looks like. So I've got those. I'm gonna go grab all the other fuel-related parts and see how they fit on. There's that. Come on, dude. Ah, he's halfway in the car. Here we go. Might need to push forward just a bit more. Okay, so let's grab, what other, there's a part, I think it's this. The fuel tank pipe. It took me a second to figure out where this actually set, and apparently it sits right there? Where'd it go? Oh, I guess it's just right up there in the bumper. Okay, that is a really awkward spot, but it doesn't take any sort of, like, it's attached now. It doesn't take any sort of screws. So we've got that. All right, so fuel tank is taken care of. Let's go over our last parts here. We've got body panels. I'm now kind of moving a little bit slow, a little wobbly. There's some of the radiator hoses. Uh-oh. Where does that go? That's the gear linkage. We'll have to figure out where that goes. I'm pretty sure that's important. All right, let's screw this engine into the hoist here. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I think I'm pretty close to the mark here, where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I think it clipped. There we go. Okay, so we're good there. Now we're gonna lift this thing. And this might take a while. Come on. All right, here we go. Come up off the ground. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yep, it's working. All right, so I'm gonna get this thing up in the air. We're gonna line it up with the body and we'll make it go back and hopefully I don't drop it. All right, we're gonna try to lower this thing. I gotta line it up and then hopefully we can mount this. I'm a little nervous about this part. Don't wanna drop the motor off the mount. All right, we're gonna lower this thing down. I'm gonna try to line it up. Let's go ahead and go down a bit more. And then I need to switch, actually let's go ahead and switch to the correct spanner. I believe it's a 11. So let's do that. Okay, buddy, let's go down, down, down. Let's go a little further. Okay, let's see where we are. I think that part needs to mount somewhere right there to the subframe. So if we can line that up, we should be golden for anything else. I think there's 3 bolts. That looks pretty good there. Let's see if we can get around and under and try to get one of those bolts on. If I can get one of those bolts on, we should be good to go. Let's see if we can fit under here. Okay, where are we at? There it is. Okay, will it screw? Yes, motor's in. Okay, I gotta get the other 3 bolts and I can't really see anymore. It's so dark. I would really like to have a flashlight right now. But we've got the one in. I think here's the other one. Okay, so we got that. I'm assuming, what was that over there? Was that one? No, that was something a part of the motor. Okay, so we've got one here. Okay, so that's in, and I'm assuming we have one here. All right, I believe our motor is in. Oh, I'm so relieved. Let's get it off the hoist here. I think we have to go back to spanner number 10, and we'll unscrew it and get it out of the way. We do not need it anymore. Yes! All right, so I gotta attach these half shafts to the gearbox now. I went ahead and slept it off. I was hungry, I was thirsty, so we got all that taken care of. So we're gonna bolt all these. There we go. It's gonna be, what, 3 a piece, I believe. So we've got 1, 2, 3 there. And let's get the 3 over here. All right, I finally have a use for the gear linkage. It goes actually under here and right there. So we've got 3 screws, I think, using spanner number 5 here. Now, the question is, where are the actual screws? There's 2 there, and maybe there's 1 at the other end. So we've got 1 there, and 1 here. There we go. And my lights are flickering. I'm assuming it's about to rain. Let's see, what do we got? 1 over here? Or... Ah, found you, you tricky devil. It's right up here. Okay, so we've got 3 on the gear linkage, and that should be it. So, I'm trying to think of what else we need to do. We've got some hoses. We're gonna do some filling, and we might be able to try to crank this up. So let's see, what else do I need? I need to find the clutch lining. I need to tighten that to the gearbox. I need to go find my spanner number 7, and the clutch lining is one of those. The brake's 1, the clutch is 1. It's gonna be up there towards the top, so let's go ahead and go out from under here. All right, here's the clutch one right here, and that's in an awkward spot again. Let's see, there's a clutch lining, so technically that should be tightened down. I believe that was to the gearbox. That should be good there. I'm gonna go ahead and give a look-see over the top of it here, but that should be about it. We're almost ready for fluids. I'm gonna look over the whole motor here, make sure everything's tightened down, and then we'll probably roll it out and try to fill up some of these fluids. Alright, so we just gotta bolt these electronics to the chassis. That's good to go. I'm probably not gonna try to turn it over today. There's a couple more adjustments I need to do. I've got some things I need to fill up. We're probably going to go ahead and do that and just check for leaks here. So we're going to unscrew the radiator cap. Let's go grab some coolant here. Let's see. Go. I think I need to grab this a certain way. Something like that. Okay, let's see if we can fill this thing here. There we go. Are we leaking? So let this do this, and then we're gonna stop for a second. It doesn't look like it. No? I think we're actually good. Let's go ahead and let's fill this up, and then we're gonna let it set there for a second. And then we'll try to top it off and see if it's leaking, but I think the radiator's good. I'm morely worried about the brake lining and the clutch lining. That's it's got me a bit nervous. So let's fill this up. I don't know how we got so much damage to the front of this car. Like, we haven't done anything to warrant this amount of damage. So I'm gonna have to see if I can figure out a way to get that fixed. But anyways, there's coolant. Let's see, let's go ahead and pop the cap back on here. There we go. Okay, so I've got my brake. Do I have them out here? I might have to go grab them, they're inside. We're gonna take these caps off. There's the brake master cylinder. These all use the same fluid. Alright, I can't really tell which one. You know, I should probably do this by just capping one at a time and doing it. Because I think it's trying to like register, like it's grabbing, like putting fluid in all of them. So let's not do that. So let's go ahead and grab this. Okay. Grab it like that. Hop up on my car. Maybe that's how I'm getting the damage, I don't know. Come on. There we go. There's that sweet spot. Okay, question is, are you leaking? That's my worry. Okay, so we're gonna let that go there. Yep, that one's good. Okay, so that's good there. Let's go ahead and put that back on. Tighten that. Let's take this one off here. Alright, we're filling up this one. Our first one doesn't have any leaks. We're gonna check the clutch one here in a second. Let's see, let's go ahead and fill that up. I'm gonna let that sit. I don't know if that can create separate leaks or if they're a part of the same system, but let's let it set for a second. Alright, that one looks good. No leaks on that. So let's go ahead and put our cap back on. And let's try the clutch. We're doing pretty good right now. I haven't seen any leaks. I'm a little worried about the motor. We're going to fill that up with oil too. Let's grab this. You have to grab this a certain way here. Okay, let's see if we can just fill up the clutch lining from out here, the reservoir. Come on. There we go. Okay, that is full. Okay. Let that set for a second, and then we're going to test it again, try to top it off, see if we can put anything else in there. That looked good. Wait, one more second here. I'm always so nervous about this. I don't want to burn something up, so let's see. Let's try one more time. Yeah, we're good. All right, so those are all tightened and good to go. So next is the motor oil. All right, here's another nervous moment for me. We're gonna try to put motor oil in the engine here. Okay, it's filling, it's taking it. We're gonna see if we have any leaks. I don't know if this one can leak. I'm assuming it can. I'm assuming anything in the car can leak. I would think that there's a little plug, I believe, on the bottom of the oil pan that would make this one leak. I got that one tightened. Let's see, we're almost full with this, and then we're gonna remove it. I'm gonna go grab another one of the oils and just kind of hover it over it again and make sure we're not leaking here. But other than that, I believe we are in very, very, very good shape. So, all right, let's try this second one here. Yep, it was full. All right, no leaks. This is good oil, so we're gonna stick that over there. These are ready to be tossed out. Let's put this cap back on. There we go. We are good to go. Okay, so I could try to turn it over right now just to see what happens. I'm probably going to try it once. I'm probably not going to get this thing cranked. There's a couple things you need to adjust. It's going to take a little bit of tuning. I need to get the body panels on. We're going to do some painting. So body panels, painting, wheel alignment. We got quite a bit more work to do, but we are almost there. We're probably one more episode away from having this thing running. And we're also going to have to take some more jobs here. So let's get ready to try to crank this. Alright, we're going to pour a little bit of gasoline, make sure this is all holding too. I don't think there's really much to screw up on this one, so let's see. Just going to give it just a little bit here, enough to try to turn over the motor here and see if we crank, so that's probably good. Just give it that. Go ahead and close that up, and time for the moment of truth here. I'm nervous. Okay, let's get behind the dash here. There's quite a few things you're going to need to adjust, so I just want to hear it turn over a little bit here. So, where's our ignition on this thing? This side. Here we go. There it is. Yep, it's whining. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, it's like a tensioner, or the alternator needs to move back. The carburetor needs adjustments. A couple other things. We'll get the air filter on. But that's all I wanted to hear. I know it does that, so I know we're in pretty good shape. I got the achievement saying it runs. It doesn't quite run yet. So next episode, we will do the final bit of tuning, put the body panels on, do anything else we need to do. Now, if you guys want to decide on a color, go ahead and comment below. I'm thinking red and black for the channel, but if you guys want to see something completely different, we've got an array of colors over there. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. I know it's a little bit more of a building episode, same with the next one. But after that, we should be good to go to actually play with this car. But anyways, guys, if you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. And we will see you guys next time on My Summer Car. Thank you.